The Jazz looking to take charge here at home as we bring it to you live on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City, Utah. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Bay, back to Westbrook. And there's the drive to the inside. Here's Stewart. Here's Bay. Sinks the three-pointer. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. He knows that Devin Booker is going to get his points, but what they want to do is prevent the freebies. Coach said Booker's become exceptional at drawing fouls, and he's one of the best free throw shooters in the game. So, Kevin, they don't want to see him on the line multiple times tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Man, shot out of a cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And it's Westbrook missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The drive by Booker. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Now here's Westbrook. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's stolen by Bagley. Anthony drives in. Pass to Capella. Gay scanning the floor. Bagley with the ball. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Westbrook. Out to Harris. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Brogdon outside. Curry with a wide open look. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
On the wing, Porter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Griffin. Driving the lane. Here's Brogdon. With 2 seconds left. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position, has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Thunder lead by 6. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And here's Westbrook. Into the lane. Pass Bay. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Gafford. Porter looking it over. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Porter, here we go. That was something else.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
Pass to Gafford. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Up top, Porter. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot wide open.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jazz trailed by 3. And he drives in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Westbrook with it. Over in the corner, Portis. Pass to Bay. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, pretty composed there with the time ticking away. Westbrook has a bit of a sixth sense to get one off.
Now Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Gay inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Lob pass to Capella. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop. And Batum throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Now here's Booker. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Utah. They trail by 3. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Westbrook. Driving inside. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Booker outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 11 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Over in the corner, Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Westbrook. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Bay. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 4. From past the arc.
Well, that's the height and the reach of Bagley coming together nicely on the defensive end.
It's Gay with the drive. Out to Anthony. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Booker left side. And the dunk by Capella.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Westbrook scanning the floor. From the arc. Out to the wing. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Anthony for the lead. Count it, and the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So he saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Utah leading. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Inside. Here's Gafford. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
There's Porter at the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Stolen by Westbrook. A finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Left in the third. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gafford. From down in the low post, it goes. Gafford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And the shot goes down.
Well, though he spends a lot more time, at least in recent seasons, on the perimeter, Griffin's bread and butter still can be around the rim.
And Porter, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Locked in right side. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Driving in. A steal. One-on-one here. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Wonderful work there on the defensive end. Griffin showing some improvement in that area.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Jazz lead. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Screen by Diallo. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Booker outside. Screen by Capella. And Booker is good for 3. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Booker knows he's got the ultimate green light, and right now exploring the three-point line.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now Booker going inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Oklahoma City trailing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. Utah's on defense. Outside Westbrook. Bay. And he jams it with authority.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
There's the triple. Devin Booker, and that's good. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. With 3, Booker. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 3. With the drive. And DiVincenzo is good for 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And it's Bagley at the elbow. Drops in the layup for 2.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Westbrook up top. Pass to DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Beyond the arc. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Booker. Takes it inside. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact. Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Harris outside. And the 3 ball is good.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Drive by Booker. Pass to Capella. Nice move. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Bay. There's the three. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Booker. To Bagley. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here he goes. Westbrook double team. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Taken away by Anthony. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
There's the lob to Portis. No good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank